Welcome friends! Subscribe to the channel, give a like to our new video and share your predictions for today's clashes of Chelsea and Tottenham as well as Milan and Juventus in the comments below. Alright, we are about to start things off. Let's get the show on the pitch. Italy head coach Roberto Mancini will call up Mario Balotelli. The striker will appear at Squadra Azzurra for the first time since 2018. Eden Hazard is in Real Madrid's plans for next season, claimed Carlo Ancelotti in an interview with Mundo Deportivo. Bayer signed Zenit striker Sardar Azmoun. The Iranian is about to join his new team in the summer with a contract lasting until 2027. Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't made any goal contribution action in Manchester United's last 3 games. Lionel trained well during the week with the squad and I'm happy he's back with us, PSG head coach Mauricio Pochettino quoted as saying by RMC Sport. At this stage of the season, Atletico have conceded 36 goals in all competitions. Los Colchoneros missed only 35. AC Milan are close to signing Crvena Zvezda striker Marko Lazetic. The Serb's move will cost Rossoneri 4 million euros, according to Sky Sports. Antonio Conte could leave Tottenham very soon if the club doesn't sign top players, former Spurs player Jamie O'Hara told the Daily Mail. Manchester City have already earned 500 points in the Premier League after the appointment of Pep Guardiola. The Spaniard managed to reach this figure in 213 games, being the fastest of all coaches throughout the history of the English Premier League in this regard. Genoa hasn't won in Serie A for 19 matches in a row. The team is currently in 19th place in the standings. I'm still optimistic. I think we are at the beginning of something important. We must insist and persevere. Marca quoted Xavi, Barcelona head coach, as saying, "Mbappe asked me for advice and I said, if I were you, I'd go to Madrid," Zlatan Ibrahimovic shared in an interview with L'Equipe. Aston Villa has made a bid regarding Juventus midfielder Rodrigo Bentancur, Fabrizio Romano notifies. Borussia Mönchengladbach has just 1 win and 1 draw in their last 8 games in Bundesliga. The Colts are 3 points above the relegation zone. Inter extended their unbeaten run in Serie A to 14 games, having 11 wins and 3 draws. Ralf Rangnick wants Manchester United to get rid of Paul Pogba, Anthony Martial and Edinson Cavani in summer transfer window. Luka Modric extended his contract with Real Madrid for the last time. The Merengues have begun searching for a younger future replacement, according to Diario AS. Juventus, Sevilla and Mallorca are eyeing Marseille striker Arkadiusz Milik. All 3 sides are contacting the Olympians in order to discuss the post-loan until the season's end. Kevin De Bruyne has 80 assists in the Premier League, going in par with David Beckham's achievement. The national team of Poland is about to announce the name of their new coach on January 31st. Andriy Shevchenko remains the favorite for the position. Marseille newbie Cedric Bakambu scored a goal in his debut for the Phocians, bringing the victory to the team. Borussia Mönchengladbach midfielder Denis Zakaria is in no hurry to move to Juventus. The Swiss wants to decide on his next stop in summer when he becomes a free agent, Sky Italia assures. Kylian Mbappe urges PSG management to loan Tengai Ndombele from Tottenham Hotspur as soon as possible, Foot Mercato reports. Christian Eriksen trained with the Ajax youth team last week. The Dane wants to get back in shape and return to the English Premier League. Mats Hummels played his 422nd game for Borussia Dortmund and became the 3rd player with most appearances in the club's history. Newcastle is in talks with Tottenham Hotspur to get Dele Alli. The Magpies head coach Eddie Howe was not interested in a player, but has changed his mind, according to Football Insider. Athletic Bilbao captain Iker Muniain has tested positive for coronavirus. Despite the disease going asymptomatic, the player went into self-isolation. "I don't want to move from Barcelona. Even if I normally started on the bench, I could still be valuable. I think Xavi is surprised by how I'm fitting into his style of play," says Luke de Jong. Everton has arrested a fan who threw a bottle at the head of Aston Villa defender Lucas Digne. The Australian women's team defeated Indonesia 18-0 in the matchday 1 of AFC Women's Asian Cup group stage. Yesterday, a new match week took place in the top European leagues. The latest results are right in front of you. Moving on to the main news of the release. As for the English Premier League, Manchester United outplayed West Ham with a minimal score of 1-0. Marcus Rashford's goal brought victory to the Red Devils in the 93rd minute of the tie. Unexpectedly enough, Manchester City decided to share points with Southampton, 1-1. The Citizens' Premier League 12-match winning streak was shattered. Meanwhile, in La Liga, Diego Simeone has shown that it's too early to write him off the title race. Losing to Valencia 0-2 by the 64th minute, Atletico succeeded to make an amazing comeback and snatch 3 valuable points, 3-2. Next up, Bundesliga, where Borussia Dortmund beat Hoffenheim 2-3 in an away game. Erling Haaland scored 1, also suffering a muscle injury of unknown severity. In Serie A, Inter have no wish to give up their lead in the table. This time, Nerazzurri turned out to be stronger than Venezia, 2-1. Unfortunately, there were no goals slotted in the main event of the day, which was, by the way, Lazio facing Atalanta, 0-0 shutout. Barcelona continues to search for a new title sponsor for next season, and Spotify is very interested in partnering with the Catalan club, Mundo Deportivo informs. No doubt, the popular music streaming service attracts millions of Blaugrana supporters around the world, and therefore, the management of Barca believes that the deal could be very profitable and useful against the backdrop of high brand awareness and large economic opportunities for a potential sponsor. It's stated that the partnership with Spotify can bring Barca management from 30 to 60 million euros per year. Atletico Madrid striker Joao Felix is set to leave the club during summer transfer window, according to AS journalist Javier Matallanas. The Portuguese no longer wants to play for the Indians and hopes that this season will be his last at Wanda Metropolitano. Atletico head coach Diego Simeone also wants Felix to leave the team and not spoil the atmosphere within the dressing room at the same time. However, Los Colchoneros CEO Miguel Ángel Gil is against the sale of the footballer. The most obvious contender for Joao is Manchester City, where Pep Guardiola is awaiting the talent. Borussia Dortmund striker Erling Haaland prefers to move to Real Madrid. Bild came up with such information. The Norwegian is mostly invested in the Merengues project and hopes to move to the Santiago Bernabeu next summer. More recently, Haaland revealed that Borussia Dortmund management demands of him making a decision on his future before the end of the current month and not delaying it until summer. To crown it all, Erling has finally made up his mind and made a choice in favor of Real Madrid. The news looks set to come as a big blow to Barcelona, which is actively seeking money to transfer the stellar goalscorer. Chelsea's interest in Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembele is getting stronger every day. According to Onda Cero radio journalist Alfredo Martinez, the Blues wants the Frenchman the most, offering favorable terms to the Blaugranas. Chelsea wants to take Dembele on loan, willing to pay Barca 4 million euros till the end of the season. What's more, the pensioners are set to agree on a full contract with the player in summer, as his current one expires in July. Pep Guardiola could take over the Netherlands national team by the time his contract with Manchester City expires, the Mirror notifies. The Royal Netherlands Football Association has found out that the Spanish manager wants to work with the national team after he leaves the Sky Blues. The organization has already devised a scheme to help persuade City's manager. Guardiola's deal with the English club expires in the summer of 2023, and the Flying Dutchman were already probing the situation and inquiring about Pep's plans before he signed a new 2-year deal with Man City last August. The Netherlands team learned that Pep still hasn't finished business with the citizens, meaning the triumph in the Champions League. However, in case Guardiola doesn't succeed in this task and the contract with the club expires, he may seriously consider the proposal, the source emphasizes. Guys, check out our new release on our Balmaceda project about how Vinicius Jr. and Karim Benzema became perhaps the most powerful duo in the world football. Reasons for incredible progress in the video. Enjoy watching. And that was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.